It does some cool shit. But so we have 2 deck requests, and then we also have a tier list and looking over the decks, to give our opinion on them, a little review.
Okay,
But
so
which one do you want to build first?
let's get Kambal out of the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking the life gain one will be the easiest first because that one's like fresh in our brain,
Well, I wouldn't consider him life gain as much as he'd be like Staxy, but I guess it depends how you want to build him.
Well, at a $300 budget, which is
we're doing 300. Okay.
So I think we go towards the life gain because it's cheaper. And I mean, we'll see where we end up. But okay, so with Kambal, so what are we naming him?
80s porn mustache.
Oh my god.
He has one. Okay, you look at that face. I'm looking at it right now, and you tell me he does not have the most 80s porn mustache you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right? Like you see that there, right?
Derek, I never look at his mustache. I just look at my life total.
Like that.
Oh my god. Is that how you spell mustache? No.
No, it's
There we go.
There you go.
CHE. Yeah.
So we're gonna do a life gain, and we're gonna try and keep it budget. Do you want to keep it generally budget, or like we want to keep like maybe we'll throw in a few good cards?
With a $300 budget, not asking for like we don't have to do like $1 and under everything. We can throw in some good cards.
Because like we could definitely do like Exquisite Blood, Sanguine Bond as like an easy way to win, and like I know that those are like Exquisite Blood takes up a lot of the price.
Jay just texted me 80s porn stash. I guess he's watching. Yeah. I was also thinking like Well of Lost Dreams.
We could all. Oh yeah, Well of Lost Dreams seems really good. Isn't Aetherflux Reservoir got a reprint? That could just come out of nowhere and win.
And then
so do we want all of the life draining things, like whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life type stuff? And
we can either go in that direction. So that plus like let's look at the price of Exquisite Blood.
It's not as bad as it. I mean, it's no $50, and that's a lot of the price, but.
Okay, so yeah, I mean they're not that bad. I mean, yeah, that's the best cards are about like 50 worth.
How much is Pontiff of Blight? Can we run like an extort list to this as well as like the way to just get even more life? Because if we can make a lot of mana potentially,
he's bulk card.
Oh yeah, so like that could gain us a lot because we gain 3 life from each of those. So like if we have. We can also play the Felidar Sovereign as just like another way to potentially win if we have enough life.
Oh, the guy. Okay. I was thinking of Felidar Guardian for a second. I was like, why would we want to blink stuff? You're like, no, the one that wins when you have 40 life. I'm like, Derek, that's stupid. Like, why we...
How much is Sun-Crested Mare?
Well, Sun-Crested Mare. And thank God it's a 2-color deck, because... we have some budget options.
It's a little bit cheap. It used to be getting up there.
Yeah, we could throw it in still.
Oh
my god, that's so good with him. If they cast a non-creature spell,
yeah, exactly. That's why I was thinking about that.
That's pretty good.
Creeping Bloodsucker. At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. That's an easy 3 life a turn.
Isn't there the commander one that has like what's the commander lieutenant? There's like the thing
right.
When you go to combat, everybody loses 3 life. You gain 3 life.
It's a zombie. I'm pretty sure anyway.
Oh, we want to play Vito Bandito.
Yeah, Vito seems good.
Is there any other ones that go infinite with the
there's the other vampire that I think does it too.
What's its name? Because it's a life gain one, so it'll be better in here. Our commander is like one of the best life gain engines in the game.
But Tom, what if they only play creatures?
Uh-huh. You're right, Derek. What if?
I think it's a bad card. Man,
Thank God Vito's only $2.
man, if only we could play Shieldred.
I mean, it's so much
No,
money.
she's like that's we're already almost we're like at $100 of our budget already.
Holy shit!
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
It's going in the maybe board. Too much money. She is really good though. What about like Twilight Prophet?
Oh, it's Defiant Bloodlord. Is the whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much.
And I like Sangromancer too. Defiant Bloodlord. Hold on. Is that the only other one?
Yeah. Here's the Sunscorcher Regen is the
Isn't
the dragon
there a smaller one? That's the only one.
Maybe there's another one.
Hold on.
There's ones that when you gain like it's like they deal 1 damage.
But doesn't that still go infinite with Exquisite Blood?
Oh, true. I guess we want to go with yeah.
Also,
right.
it still deals extra damage. That makes Kambal deal more damage.
It's Marauding Blight Priest. Blight Priest is whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life.
Mm-hmm. $300 is a good amount to work with, so. I mean, that Shieldred might end up in there depending on what the deck list looks like. We'll see. Okay, what else? This is not my cup of tea. This is more.
Oh yeah, we could do like this mini Soul Sister build with like Suture Priest, Soul Warden, Soul's Attendant.
Isn't there a card that whenever you gain life, you can pay and draw? Like it's like a white enchantment.
Yeah.
What are the Soul Sisters? It's
should be Soul's Attendant, Soul Warden.
Oh, and, isn't the enchantments better? There's like
no, because they're both like $10 a piece.
Are they?
Yeah, Blind Obedience and the Consulate. Blind Obedience is like 8, and the other one's like 12. It does have Extort, which is nice. Oh, I guess it's not so bad on here. Dawn of Hope is the enchantment that draws a card.
What about a Johnny's Welcome? Is that only your creatures though?
Yeah, it's under your control.
What was the other one? The Oath. What was the one drop? I just want to look up the price.
Consulate. I forget. Authority of the Consult. I think that's what it is. Authority of the Consult. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it is a lot.
This is actually an nifty one. Indulgent Patrician. It's a 1/4 flying lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life.
It's Indulgent what?
Indulgent Patrician. That's kind of interesting. So, like, think of our commander, right? To get this to trigger with our commander, they would have to play 2 spells and lose 4 life. Then, because we've gained 4 life, they lose an additional 3. So that means that's 7 damage to them by casting just 2 spells.
Okay.
Oh, that's the beginning of your end step. Never mind. Not as good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the Sadistic Pilgrim. It's Elas Ilkor.
Hold on, I just wanna. What? I forgot this got reprinted.
Yep. Oh yeah, it did.
Do we play it?
Yeah, it still seems good.
Okay, continue. What was the?
It's another kind of Soul Sister. It's Elas Ilkor. It's ELAS. So it's kind of like another like Soul Sistery effect. Viscopia Guildmage is another one of those. Whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life. You do have to activate it. It's not a generic effect, but it is a 2-drop, and it's only 3 to activate. And you can give creature lifelink. You think we can make Grey Merchant work too?
I mean, probably.
You want to run the Ajani's Primate, get some counters on him, get him big? There's actually a bunch. There's like 3 of those now that we could run. There's a Johnny, Bloodthirsted, Aerialist, and Voice of the Blessed.
I'm not huge into those.
Well, I think we just need some nice kind of big creatures that benefit off what we're doing.
What's Shad's commander that like exiles creatures and gets big? I like that one.
That's expensive one. That's the Ghost Orzhov dude, the 2-drop. I forgot he's one of the Orzhov commanders. I think he's only had the one printing. I don't think they ever reprinted him. Let me see if I can find what his name was. Oh, Karlov of the Ghost Council. He's like a $20 card. But yeah, he's amazing. Like he's obviously the best one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because yeah.
Into the maybe board for right now. These are the maybes because of price.
Angel of Vitality is if you gain life, you gain that much life plus 1 instead.
I'm putting in Phyrexian Arena. And Greed. It's probably pretty good. So, you said Angel of Vitality?
I mean, it's alright. I kind of almost want to play like have a few of these and like play a lot more on the heavy control side because I think Black White is much better at keeping like the board under control, and then just slowly drain them out with like, oh my god, Phyrexian Arena is like $3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put it in there. Yeah.
So what if we just run like a lot of like the best removal that we can in this set, in these colors? We could run that new Teferi's Protection that convokes. Because Teferi is probably too much, but like that'll still work for us.
This is probably a lot. Yeah, look.
Oh, it is. And it's not like $40, but yeah, I see.
Our best options like Guardian of Faith, but is there no more life gain payoffs?
Not in the budget side. In like the more expensive side, like actually this is an interesting one. It's Lysel, Shroud of Dusk. She's that angel that whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life. Because we'll technically constantly gain more life in the life gain strategy. It'll still suck, but it won't suck as much for other people.
Say that again. Which one?
It's Liesa, Liesa, Shroud of Dusk. And she has another thing that you could pay 2 life to recast her. Mm-hmm. But it's only if it's from the command zone.
Right.
I mean, she is flying lifelink 5/5. Mm-hmm. Aetherflux Rare. Bolus the Citadel could also be like a big thing. It is a little bit pricey too, but it makes use of our life total.
What about it?
And that
Exsanguinate.
Or I like also like that Debt to the Deathless is kind of cool because it's 2 times X if you make enough mana. I like Exsanguinate. Oh geez, I didn't realize Cryptghast is expensive again.
Do we want to run Cryptghast in an Orzhov deck?
Well, Cryptghast is like $15 again.
Jesus.
Like Heliod would also be a payoff to life gain. But he's so pricey. And we could definitely run all the one-sided board wipes.
This one? Oh no, the other one.
No, the other one.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's just because of Commander.
Yeah. I'm saying like he's expensive for like this.
We'll throw him in the maybe board for right now and see what stuff we can add after. How much is Black Market Connections? Let's go into the maybe board right now too. What about Erebos? $12.
We can just run greed. Greed does the same, almost the same thing.
I know I already have greed in there, but like you need multiple instances of things. We can run Argyl's Bloodfest, I guess. Haven't ran this card in a while. Is there no more like?
Well, that's an interesting one that works with our commander. Dire Tactics. You exile target creature. If you don't control a human, you lose life equal to its toughness. It's 2 mana removal. It's kind of nifty with our commander. I mean, not amazing, but
it's kind of cool.
Maybe I want to run our in Grook's Wake.
Wait, Alhammerets.
Oh, it does double life gain.
Wait, there's also a creature that does it.
Yeah, Rock's Faithmender, I think it is. Which it's funny, all the good life gain payoffs are like annoyingly like a couple bucks.
Yeah, but not as bad as these down here.
True. Do you want to run any other just generic extort creatures or not really?
Cryptus would be the only one that I like, but we would have to play our land base in a way that I would say that it's good enough, and at like a budget level, it's probably not good enough. And we have we're playing the blind obedience, and it's probably good enough.
What about like a Blood Artist effect? Because I think the rest of the deck we're just probably gonna run like a decent removal.
Is Bastion the same as Blood Artist?
I don't know, because Bastion, if it's art, because I know Blood Artist is any creature. That's all you control. So Blood Artist and Falconwrath Noble are the ones that deal whenever another creature dies, not just your own.
Oh, another good draw card. We can play Harvester of Souls. Oh, you want to know what gains life? Archon. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the thing with all the good life gain stuff. Hey, look at Vindicate being like 70 cents.
What about playing Villas?
Again, like I think we're like going to be out of our budget. I'd much rather Villas than anything.
We're at 134 right now. That's why I'm putting all these cards on the side right now, and then we can put them in after we get like all the generic stuff in. So, Utter End for removal, Generous Gift. I need to check Anguish Unmaking's price.
It's funny, Kaya's Wrath and Fumigate, even though they destroy all creatures, we do gain life because of them.
$5 is fine. What about Damn? I like Damn. Right? You like Damn?
Yeah.
And then you said Kaya's what? Kaya's Wrath?
Kaya's Wrath and Fumigate are like the other board wipes, but you gain life when they die. It does suck because we would lose our stuff. Or maybe we could do like this. Maybe this would be an austere command deck where we could like avoid killing certain things.
We can. Do you want to do in Garuk's Wake?
Oh yeah, definitely want in Garuk's Wake.
I put in the one Kaya's Wrath for now.
What about Approach to the Second Sun is also just another way to kind of win.
Okay.
Oh, Cosmos Elixir. I like that one. That's at the beginning of your end step. Draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting total. If it's not, you gain 2 life. That can get, I guess, bad if like we get down a lot. But hey, if we're gaining life, let's go.
How much is? We could play Vindicate, I guess. 34 cents. Let's go. Anything else?
I'm just reading this plane. I'm reading this one Sorin that I've never really played with before. The Vengeful Bloodlord. So as long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers have lifelink.
Yeah, I know that
you
one.
control.
Yep.
Then he deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Then return target creature with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature's a vampire, just knows other types.
We think about it. How much is Professor Onyx?
She's a couple bucks.
We could play her. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, we do. Feed the actually, do we need? I mean, maybe feed the swarm is still good because it's just multiple target potential.
Right, but we already have plenty of that. Like we're Orzhov, so we have the best colors for it. Like we could just play Heliod's Intervention if you want. Oh, that gains life.
Oh yeah, it does.
That's a good one. And then Phyrexian Reclamation. Maybe a Palace-Siege? You thinking? I like Palace-Siege.
We could, yeah, because we always set Siege to just do life drain mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Erebos' intervention also gains you life. Its target creature gets -X, -X at the end of the turn, you gain X life. So you could put like 5 into it to give -5 and gain 5. How much is Hero's Downfall? Because that got put into an uncommon, right?
I think we're good on removal.
How many do we have? And don't kind of board wipes are just kind of meh.
5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8.
I don't know. I think we probably want more than that. I think we just kind of want to be a deck that sits there because we're not winning right away. We need to stall the game out until
let's play the creature versions. Ravenous.
Yeah, because we want to stall the game until we get to like our win conditions.
Noxious Gearhulk because it gains life. And then what's that new guy that we like? The one that's like the board wipe. Is it Prismaris Infiltrator?
Yeah, that's right. It's those things, yeah.
I can't remember the name.
You almost have you eliminate was it Eliminator?
Yeah, Eliminator, not Infiltrator.
Oh, what about Massacre Worm?
Oh, that's a good idea because that other effect too, Massacre. And Massacre Worm isn't worth dick. Only $3. That's good. That's good thought.
We keep this board clear.
Mm-hmm. There's no more life gain payoffs.
Sigarda's Splendor is another life gain draw effect. It enters battlefield. Note your life total at the beginning of your upkeep. Draw a card if your life total is greater than equal to the last noted life total for Sender Splendor. Then note your life total. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain a life. So basically, anytime our life total is higher than when it's been marked, we get to draw a card. I mean, it's not amazing, but it is what it is.
It's definitely a Hall of Heliod's Generosity deck.
What about Ob Nixilis Reignited? It's just draw cards and lose a life, which we don't care about, and destroy a target creature. And if you ever get the ultimate,
seems good to me.
It's just a nice little utility removal engine thing.
Seems good to me, bro.
What about a Fracture?
We're only at a 181 right now, so we got some space. We can go budget on the lands.
We actually have a lot of budget 2-colored lands that enter untapped in this cycle.
Mm-hmm. I think we're good on removal. Between the creatures and everything, it's like over 12. And Ob and yeah, we're good. We're good on that. Ramp. We need Soul Ring, Arcane Signet.
You get the Orzhov Signet.
This is definitely a Gilded Lotus deck. We could maybe even try that other card. I don't know how much Scepter is, though. Yeah, Orzhov Signet. And then,
Mindstone, Talisman of Hierarchy.
And then, actually, Necropotence in the sideboard. Down to $30. Okay. And then, do you want to do Decanter or Thought Vessel?
Thought Vessel, because we're two colors. We don't really need Decanter as much.
Okay.
And there's probably like some cool utility like mana rocks that might be able to run.
Do you want to play Vault, the lifelink Death Touch?
Yeah. We could run the one of Radiant Fountain to gain us 2 life.
What about War Room?
Yeah, War Room's cool.
I don't know about Radiant Fountain.
We could also play. I like a Bajuka Bog. If we're killing a lot of things, let's keep the graveyard. Skaputs.
We could maybe play a Solemn.
Oh yeah, we could do Sad Robot.
Just because, like, we have some death triggers, so him dying is fine.
And ways to get him back too.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna run the one tap land that gains us a life? The Scored Barons.
We might. No. I'm not above it. Hold on. Let me check Scepter. Oh, it's already $10. Into the maybe board with you. Okay. So for lands, any MDFCs we want to do.
Malakir Rebirth is like kind of nifty because it could save us from like if we are board wiping, we could just. Look at that, $4 for that uncommon.
Anything else?
Nah. The other ones I don't really care about. Like Ondu Inversion, maybe because it could be a potential like nuke if we really need it to be.
Okay. Oh, what about a Chroma's Will or something? Okay, so lands. Definitely need a command tower.
Yep, don't forget command tower.
Any other utility?
Nah, not this price range really. Tainted Field.
Hold on, Swamp. Not you. No, not Snow Covered. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. And then... Okay, now you said what? Tainted what?
Tainted Field. It's the swampland. The Taint lands. Scoured Barrens is the life gain land.
Yeah, let's play that.
Just for that 1 life. Temple of Silence.
Caves of Koilos.
Yep. I think we play a Myriad Landscape. Shine, Shadow, Snarl. You want Urborg is a bunch.
I just want to check. Into the maybe board.
Look at it going back up again.
Okay, so what was the next one you said?
It's called a Shine, Shadow, Snarl. It's the reveal a Swamper Plains from your hand, which I feel like we're gonna have to run a lot of. Isolated Chapel isn't for Buddyland is actually relatively low.
Isolated Chapel, okay.
And that's the Buddyland.
How much is the Battle Bond or the Innistrad?
I would guess we could go a little bit out of our budget range to do those. So it's Vault of Champions is like 13.
So just to check, because the lands are like the last thing that we're doing next to putting some things in on the maybe board. We're at like 200 as it stands right now, like a flat 209.
Okay. So Shattered Sanctum and.
But I don't want to put it. I don't want to put it in the lands. I'd rather play cards in worse lands.
Oh no, Fetid Heath. Fetid Heath is only $3.
Is that the filter?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, and then what's the one you said?
You can also do the pathway, bright climb pathway.
This one?
Yeah.
$3. Okay, what else?
The only one I could really think of it's the fast land, which is the concealed courtyard, but like it feels bad later on. It's just
No.
like a tap land.
How much is the Innistrad land or the Battle Bond land?
Oh, it's Vault of Champions and Shattered Sanctum. They're both around the $10 area. Shattered Sanctum's like 7, Vault's 10.
$8. Okay. Any other lands that you want to play?
You know, it's funny. Godless Shrine is might actually be cheaper than Vault of Champions right now, depending where you get it from. Because Vault of Champions was like 11.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually cheaper than Vault.
Do you want to play it or no?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Then we just do the rest basic.
234. So hold on. Here's the thing. So we're at 234. So what do we want to throw in?
So let's get the land count up. If we need to make cuts, let's make our cuts. And then let's look at what we have and what's in the maybe board and what we could swap that does the same job but maybe better.
Well, because we're probably not at. We're only at 887. So let's look at.
Oh yeah, let's get
we might be low on.
Yeah, let's fill up our lands the rest of the way.
So let's look at.
We have 2 MDFCs, I think.
We have 67 versus 32. So definitely way more swamps. And yeah, we have 2 MDFCs. So that puts us at 11 and 6 is good. That's 34, that's 36 lands. We're at 102 actually, so we got to cut 2 cards. Do you want to cut this thing?
Yeah, we can cut that
extra one. All right. And then what else?
Sangromancer is just kind of okay if it doesn't work.
No, Sangromancer does a lot with greedy commander players nowadays, Dark. It actually got a lot better because people discard to hand size a lot.
Okay, it's true.
It's more so for the discarding than you think it would actually come up. And remember, it's any creature they control. It counts tokens. And it's 3 life per creature. Do you want to just cut this and be a nice guy?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a decent card. It doesn't really work with our deck as much. All right, let's look at the things we could add.
Okay, so I definitely want to get Archon in. Archon is nuts.
So he's acting as
we have 235. It's removal. Remember, it also gains life.
It's removal and draw. So let's drop the Erebos' intervention.
Which card?
It's a sorcery. Erebos' intervention.
It's an instant. This one?
Yeah. It's the -X. We have to put a lot into it to actually kill something. I know it's minus and not destroying, but like, yo, look at that guy. He does so much.
I know he's got a book on him. So I also think Karlov will be a house.
I think getting Karlov and Heliod in could actually, like, those two should really go in.
Because, and we can maybe cut one of the removal creatures or just a removal spell because he kind of does the job of that. He gets huge and then exiles creatures. So one of the killers. Do you want to keep the creatures over like a spell? I guess. What about just like?
Yeah, because we do actually have spell. We have creature recursion. So yeah, we could drop the Vindicate.
And then we play Karlov because he seems fucking nutso.
Yeah, he's so good.
As creature. And then I do like Heliod. How much do we have left? We have 265. So we cannot ever play Shieldred unless we cut like half the deck.
Well, if we cut another card we could cut out maybe is the other
Black Market Connections is really nice too.
Gaining all the extra life card. What's that card?
Which one?
Scroll up the in the Debt to the Deathless.
This one?
I think we get rid of that, yeah. Because you have to put four. I mean, it's you have to put a lot of mana in for it to make it to be good. At 8 mana, you drain them for 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to get into like really, really high mana costs, and that's basically all you're doing at your turn. So you basically could be like, I'm gonna spend my entire turn to hit everybody for 8, and sure, you gain a lot of life that way.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think Heliod's gonna make a much better impact to the board. We already had the Exenminate to go for the big win with like a big X spell. So I think we throw. I like Heliod in here because we're gonna constantly gain life. Or are you looking for more of like a black market connections instead? Actually, you know what? We probably could get rid of the enchantment that gains when we had to pay 2 to gain a life. That could just be black market connection because doing kind of what black market connection wants to do without having to pay mana.
No, because Dawn of Hope can be used every single time our commander is triggered. So this is better.
But that means we're not doing anything else than just waiting to pay 2 to draw, I guess.
But I mean,
I guess that one's more consistent, and one we have to play a bit more passively. And if we're going up on more creature removal, we're more inclined to play things on our turn than to leave too much open per turn. But I mean, it's not terrible. We do have a lot of but also we also have a lot of ways to draw now, and with Arena, with Greed, we had the other the Argos Bloodfast too. Mm. We do have a lot of ways to draw. Or actually, we could probably cut Blood Artists too. Maybe I don't really care about that. We're not that kind of deck. It was just like some more like life gain shenanigans.
There's also the other one left, the Falcon Wrath. I think I want to get in Heliod and Black Market Connection, and maybe the Erebos.
And having an indestructible, some indestructible creatures is really cool. You want to throw Black Market in? Because I think we took out 2 cards.
No, I need to put another card.
Alright, check the price now. We're like right there.
That's fine. That's like right on it.
So I don't think we could add any other big card without swapping out like an expensive card.
Well, I'm cool with like cutting a Shattered Sanctum to play another card.
You don't want to cut the Vault? The Vault was the more expensive one.
Oh, no, Vault's already in the maybe board.
Oh, it was? Oh.
Yeah, I never put it in. Or that or Borg. I would rather get like an Erebos in or like one of these, I'm thinking. Probably Authority, right?
Yeah,
Authority's insane.
Mm-hmm. It also, because they enter a tap, it stops people who have like instant kill strategies on their turn. Mm-hmm. Like that are attack based anyway. We have to also have to
add a land, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to just play like a Path of Ancestry or something that just?
I was gonna say just go up. I was saying just go up on our basic.
I just say we play Path to have like another dual land, even though it's bad. There might be more humans in here, randomly. I'm sure there's humans.
Well, yeah. We actually have a lot of humans.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Wait, scroll. Actually, let's see how many humans do we actually have. Because he's a human advisor, right?
Oh, you said advisor as well? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not an ass ton, but it's
but 4 is still something.
Okay, so I think that's good. So I would 100% tell him to get, these 2 eventually, but they're just not in the budget right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Like it could be something to work to, and I still think it's really playable just as like a life gain deck.
Oh yeah.
Let's go up top. Just make sure we're all set with everything.
Oh, 101.
We had to cut 1 card.
Did we want to cut the they die stuff?
Yeah, the Falcon Wrath.
Yeah, you want to cut him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need him.
I mean, we have the Sangromancer, which is like the best version of it, and also with discard. So Okay, so that's that. Let's play Tis this bitch. I mean, it doesn't. It's this
I mean,
probably fine.
it's turn 3 commander, turn 4 solemn.
And then we get to